What's up, everybody, and welcome to Sports Bets, but mostly Chaos presents to you Cohooney. Guess the spreads. Week number 2. All right,
Too sweet.
as we do a quick little recap of how the week 1 went for Cohooney, we had a total of 12 points. He had 2 games. He guessed the spreads right on the money. 4 of which he missed with getting no points on, and then he had 2 that he missed by a lot that cost him a point. And also another one to point out is the Green Bay Packers were his lock of the week, and the Green Bay Packers arguably had the worst week 1 of any team in the NFL last week. So a tough one. That's a record we're going to keep track of. So Cohooney, you're 0 for 1 on your locks of the week as well.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers looked like ass.
So yeah, we'll see. Something else I think we should do. So you're at 12 points of week 1. I think something you should also do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you're going to do better, or do you think you're going to do worse than the first week?
I think I'm going to do better.
Okay, he's rooting for better. So we're going to see how this baby goes. All right, well, let's get things going. Remember, if you didn't see the first video, these spreads are based off of the spreads and the ESPN Pick'em League that we're in. So depending on where you look, the spreads might be a little different elsewhere, but that's the ones we go off of. And these are the early out spreads at the beginning. So all right, Cooney, are you ready to go?
Yeah, obviously these spreads are subject to change, but this is what it's at right now.
This is what they start
So
out
let's
of.
get it going.
All right, well, here we go. We're starting off with Thursday night football. Very exciting. It's the New York Giants at the Washington football team.
Yeah, the Taylor Heineke led Washington football
era,
team.
yeah. No Fitzmagic.
Get yourself a Heineken. Let's go with Washington football team 6.5.
He's saying Washington football team 6.5. Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
And that answer of -6.5 is
wrong.
Incorrect. Washington is actually favored by 3.5. Only 3.5. Right?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Damn, what? That doesn't. Wow.
Well, the
Vegas
good news
is really not on Washington.
The good news for you is you didn't miss by you kept it to within 3. Anything more, you would have lost a point. You would have been in the negative to start out, but you're at just a flat 0. So it could be worse. So all right.
I thought you were supposed to use the Ron one sound bite if I did lose points. Oh well. We'll see what you do if I do.
I'm just do whatever I can get to without the biggest pause, the biggest amount of silence.
That was a pause. There.
That way there isn't a lot of this on here. But all right, well let's get going to the Sunday game, starting with Sunday morning. It's the 1-0 Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears.
Take on the Red Rifle. Red Rifle
revenge game here.
Revenge game. Bears 2.5.
You said Chicago -2.5. Senor, is that your final answer? And Chicago -2.5 is correct, baby. He got it. Good bounce back.
Feels like a lock possibly there. We'll see.
Chicago is favored by 2.5. You nailed it on the mark. That puts you at 3 points so far. All right, we'll keep things rolling. It is now the first place by themselves Houston Texans headed to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They are by themselves. Let's go with Browns -8.5.
All right. He is going with Cleveland -8.5. Senor, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Cleveland -8.5 is Oh, it's a bad one too. I gotta tell you,
You are one pathetic loser.
Cleveland is a
Really?
monster favorite. They are
Oh,
favored by 12 and a half points.
okay,
And
okay.
that is also 4 points off, which is a minus 1 point for yourself, which brings you down to 2.
I was gonna say, wait. Either they're a humongous favorite, or I was about to do my lock of the week because I was like, there's no way they're not a big favorite.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
when I saw it earlier, I thought that was one game that was going to get you stumped. I didn't know if you were going to guess that high of a favorite.
Nope,
So
I definitely did not.
all right, well,
All right.
another matchup here. It's the Matt Stafford led LA Rams traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Let's see. Rams -1.
Okay, the pick is the Los Angeles Rams. You said a -1. Is that your final
Or
answer?
minus. Technically, I gotta remember it's half point, so minus
Right.
1.5.
Okay, -1.5, and that is your final answer.
Mm-hmm.
And the LA Rams, favored by 1.5. Is it correct?
Wrong.
Incorrect. It is the Los Angeles Rams favored by 3.5. 3.5.
Vegas is going a lot. The spreads are a lot bigger than I expected.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a no point there, but also no loss on that one. So just a 0 for that. So still
Mm-hmm.
sitting at 2 with lots of games left to go. All right, we move on. It's a AFC Eastern Division matchup. It's the maybe surprising to some 0-1 Buffalo Bills traveling to Miami to take on Tua and the Dolphins.
It's a division game, so I'm kind of curious to Vegas. Um, let's go Buffalo minus 4.5.
Okay, you're going with Buffalo -4.5. Is that
Mm-hmm.
your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
And Buffalo -4.5 is incorrect. I'm not going to give it a buzzer, but it was close. Buffalo is favored by 3.5 in this one, 3.5. So, but only one off.
Don't be doing no buzzers if I get points.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Well, you know what? You can suck it up, Buttercup. So, all right, 1 point for you there. So, I'll put you
Oh,
back at 3.
little baby, wine.
All right, as we keep
Come on,
going,
Chief.
it's
Hurry up.
another AFC Eastern Division matchup, but this time it's the New England Patriots headed to New Jersey to take on the Jets.
New England 4.5.
All right, so you ran with Buffalo -4.5, and you want to take New England -4.5 as well. Final answer?
Yeah.
And it is incorrect, but only off by 1, as New England is favored by 5.5. 5.5 in this one.
All right.
All right. Now we shift to Pennsylvania. It's the San Francisco 49ers in Philadelphia to take on Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.
Oh, trying to think if they knew about they knew about Mostert before the things came out. Let's take Eagles -1.5.
So you're taking the Philly -1.5. Is
Yes.
that your final answer?
Yes.
Philly -1.5. Scoreboard says. Oh, it's a bad one.
The who, the her.
The 49ers are favored by 3.5 in this game. Favored by
So
3.5.
a neutral field, they have them as a 6-point favorite. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I just don't believe as much on the Niners, especially that defense was shit, and Jalen Hurts is gonna run all over them this weekend.
Ooh. All right, we keep
Yeah,
it going.
Jason, your team sucks.
Ooh, man, this guy. All right, we keep things going. Still got the lock of the week out there as available as well. It's staying in Pennsylvania. It's fresh off their Monday Night Football victory. The Las Vegas Raiders headed to Pittsburgh to take on Big Ben and the Steelers.
Pittsburgh 5.5.
All right, he's on a roll with Pittsburgh minus 5.5. Is that your final answer? Pittsburgh.
No more asking if it's a final answer.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Come on.
You're so slow. Come on, people.
There we go.
Asleep.
Pittsburgh minus 5.5 is. It is correct. The whistle was not necessary in that one, but yep, right on the money. Pittsburgh is favored by 5.5. So that's another 3 points right there for you. So what do I got you at? 2, 3, 4, 3. You got 6 so far after that one.
And I've also lost 2 so far, so that's not bad.
Not terrible. All right, here we go. We keep things going. It's the New Orleans Saints headed to Carolina to take on the Panthers.
I just gotta remember what my coach said. Wait, what did he say?
Yeah, he just said be prepared.
Yeah, which I'm not. Who are the Saints playing again?
They're at Carolina.
Saints 1.5.
Saints favored by 1.5. Final answer.
Then you answer.
Senor, you are incorrect. But not off by a lot. Just wrong, but no loss of points, but just the Saints favored by 3.5.
I don't know about that. Neutral field, the Saints 6.5-point favorites. I think it was more Packers were bad
than the Saints being good. Yeah, it's probably a possibility. All right. Well, we head to the last game in the morning slate. It's the Denver Broncos headed to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
Oh, what a boring game. Oh man. Denver 3.5.
Taking the Broncos minus 3.5. Final answer.
Yeah. Final answer.
And that answer is
wrong.
The Broncos are favored by 6.5 points.
God, Jacksonville sucks.
That's so cruel, but also so accurate.
Denver shouldn't be 6-point favorites on the road to anyone, but it would be Jacksonville. Oh, that's hilarious.
All right. Well, no points given there. Also, no points lost. So pretty close. But all right, we shift to the Sunday afternoon. It starts off with the Minnesota Vikings taking on Calamari and the Cardinals in Arizona.
Cardinals 8.5.
Said Arizona favored by 8.5. Final answer. Arizona 8.5. What does the board say? Actually, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Oh man, so bad. You know what? I get one of these. But you also get one of these too. Arizona's only favored by 4.5 in this game. Oh, are we gonna get it? Oh, he holds it back. All right, well, you're 4 points off on that one, which loses you a point. So now you're down to 5, and you're
Not a good week.
you're running out of time here. So, all right, we keep it going. It's the Atlanta Falcons visiting Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers 8.5.
All right, you're going Buccaneers 8.5. Final answer. The board. What do you say? Or as they would say, board. What do you got? Oh, it's a bad one again. And
Wrong.
just not good. It's the Buccaneers favored by 12.5. All right. And he's 4 off again, just the other direction. So lose another point. Now you're down to 4.
That's probably my worst week. And I don't even think I had this bad of a week last season.
Pre-podcast. So
Whew.
all right. Here's the exciting game for you. It's your Dallas Cowboys headed to LA to take on the Chargers.
Chargers 2.5.
All right, he's going with Chargers 2.5. Final answer. Board. What do you got? And he's on the money. The Chargers are, in fact, favored by 2.5 points. So that's a big one there. Gets you 3. That gets you back in the game.
How many games we got left?
I think you're at 5 now, points wise. We have 3 more games left.
Okay.
And he hasn't done his lock of the week yet. Interesting. All right. Well, here we go. It's the last Sunday afternoon game. It's the Tennessee Titans headed to Seattle to take on Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.
Seattle 7.5.
Seattle 7.5. Final answer. Board. What do you got?
Wrong.
All right, close. No points though. It's Seattle favored by 5.5 on this one. 5.5. No points to give. No points lost. No harm. No foul on that one, I guess. All right, we move on to Sunday Night Football. It's Mahomes and the Chiefs headed to Baltimore to take on Lamar and the Ravens.
Chiefs 6.5.
Chiefs favored 6.5. Final answer. Board. What do you got?
Wrong.
Kansas City is only favored by 3.5 points. Oh.
Lock of the week.
Oh, and the Chiefs are Cohooney's lock of the week.
You listening to that, Ben? Take the Ravens.
Yep, take the Ravens, everybody. Take the Ravens with the points. All right, well, the lock is in. We have 1 game left. I think we got you at like 5 points, so a maximum of 8 here. So it's going to be a down week.
Didn't I just get one right, or did I really lose that many points?
We'll see. I got you getting 3 games on the money. The Chicago Cincinnati game, the Raiders Steelers, and then the Chargers Cowboys. And then you got 1 point with the Bills and 1 point with New England. So that gets you at 8. But you lost points. But you lost points. That
would be 11,
oh, yeah,
right?
9, 10, 11. But you also lost points with Cleveland. You lost points in the Philly. You lost points with Arizona. And you lost a point with Tampa Bay. So what?
So it should be at
8?
7 then. 7.
1, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, I got you at 7.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can still get the 10. So let's see how well you can do here. Monday Night Football. The Detroit Lions at Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
Well, I'm not watching Monday Night Football this week. Let's see. Does Vegas just think that that game is a Green Bay 8.5.
All right, he's going Green Bay, 8.5. Final answer. And
Yep.
board, what do you say?
Wrong.
Incorrect. Green Bay favored by 10.5 points.
Oh my god.
No.
It's like the games that I expected to be a blowout, I just didn't go enough on.
All right, so we got you. You went from 12 points last week to 8 points, but
7.
yes, 7 points. Glad you're paying attention. 7 points, so a little bit
What a
down.
shitty week.
The one bright side is you did get 3 on the money compared to only 2 last week. Unfortunately, you just had some misses. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I was really off. I had 3 on the dot, and then I only had what? 2.
Another thing that also hurt you too is last week you only had 4 games that you missed without, losing or winning points, but you had 7 games this week where you got nothing on. So, and then
Vegas. Those Vegas spreads were really, really crazy this week.
Yeah. So 7 misses with no points. You had 4 big misses that cost you points. And you have locked in Kansas City as your lock of the week to cover the 3.5 points against the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. So, all right.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good little show there. And that wraps it up for us. So, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in here to a edition of Sports Bets and Mostly Chaos. Can Cohooney guess the spread week 2 in the books?
Just remember, it's this Thursday. Football team versus the Giants. Make sure you bring your beers because it's going to be an ugly game.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But all right, that does it for us.
I'm sorry, White Claws.
That's better. That's better. So, all right, everybody, that's it for us. We'll see you on Thursday for the real show. It's going down. We'll see you then.